Welcome to GunoCast. Today is just me and our first ever guest on the podcast, Hilario. Introduce yourself.
My name's Solario, and I was a voice actor for the second episode on GunoCast.
Here's Human Torch.
All right, make sure you like and subscribe to GunoCast. Don't forget to hit the like button and leave a comment for recommendations for the future.
Yep. Today, it's not going to be about Marvel or Marvel Rivals this time. It's going to be just about Invincible. Invincible Season 4 premiered with the first 3 episodes. So spoilers for the first 3 episodes of Invincible Season 4. All right, let's begin.
All right, so we were introduced with like 2 new characters, Dinosaurus and Universa. I really like the design they did, but with Dinosaurus, I think they could have added more detail to him.
Yeah, I feel like they're getting too plain. I feel like if Invincible had the same animation team as X-Men 97, it would be peak. It would probably be one of the best superhero shows of all time. Right now, the animation kind of holds it back, you know?
Yeah, I agree too, because like we just see it throughout season 3 with all the animation. But what's it called? I think they're just saving up. I think they're just saving up the animation for like the last episode, of course. No spoilers. No, we're not gonna spoil anything.
Yeah, we're not spoiling anything from the comics or for future episodes, you know? This is just episode 1 and 3. All right, out of the first 3 episodes, which one do you think was the best?
My opinion, I believe the second episode, because it goes way into, it goes into a new kind of thing out of the comics. Is we see more of Omni-Man's past with his parents and how he was during where he lived in the Viltrum planet.
I like how Omni-Man's kind of a mix of both his parents. Like, he has the softness of his dad and, like, he's, like, as rough as his mom. Because I like the parallels when his mom was punching him. Like, it's just kind of like the same punches as when he was fighting Mark in season 1. I thought that was really cool. Episode 2 is probably the best episode out of the 3. I think the weakest episode out of 3 probably is the third one. The third one, I don't know. I kind of don't like how they keep bringing back the dragon dude. I just want Mark to kill him already.
Yeah, same for Tombstone. I'm not really a big fan of him.
Yeah. And then I like how Debbie is like way different than how she is in the comics. She's like more independent and more strong, you know?
Yeah, that's true. Also, another thing too is Oliver. He's really different how he's seen, because how if he's a part, what's it called? What's the alien race? You know?
Oh, Thraxans.
Thraxans, yeah. We see that like more of the like his Viltrumite DNA is kicking in, like how he's becoming more pale, like whiter pale, and how he, even though he's becoming more Viltrumite, he's still growing old. But I think he's also throughout the show, he's gonna be more stronger in general.
Yeah. To be honest, first episode, I kind of like how Cecil's worrying about that Mark is slowly becoming like more aggressive and stuff. Like when he killed the astronaut dude, even though he was just under mind control from the tentacle things from Mars, I thought that was really cool.
Yeah, I believe that too. I think we're gonna see more of Cecil like gonna do something. No spoilers, but I think we might see more of Cecil trying to like going more against Mark and try to like prevent him from becoming like his dad.
I like how when Cecil realized that what's the name? Conquest escaped, and he's like, "Oh shit!" Like, he didn't tell Mark about any of that when he came in, and like that one dude, what's his name? Not Doc Seismic, but the dude who made the drone dead people. Like, he came in and said sorry, and he thought Cecil did that. I thought that was pretty cool.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Also, we got introduced to Thrag in episode 3, right? Yeah, episode 3. Really calm. He's really, I mean, like what you said, I think his calmness in that episode really shows how scary he is and how
it makes him more
what a threat he's gonna be. Yeah.
Yeah. And then I like how the people from the aliens from the different dimension came back. That was really cool. And then they played that one song.
Dun, dun, dun. I know what you mean.
Rudy or Robot and Monster Girl went into the portal and got stuck there.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'm really hoping like we're gonna see more from that.
Yeah,
I think we might see hopefully more of what's it called?
like
Like
the
them in the
relationship.
portal, yeah, and also the what's going on with Eve and Mark.
Oh, at the end of episode 3, we found out Mark got Eve pregnant.
Yeah.
And that's gonna be crazy because how is she gonna fight in like the Viltrumite war when that happens when she's pregnant? You know, what's gonna happen? We don't know.
Yeah, true. And also I'm really hoping to see more of Tech Jacket in this season because we barely saw a clip, like a glimpse of him last
Yeah,
season.
and then they did show him in season 3 or season 4, but it was like in a hologram. It said this is Tech Jacket. He's on Earth and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's a big controversy because there's a people think Tech Jacket got gender swapped in the show, which they're probably not because doesn't apparently in the comics not really he doesn't really appear that much because he has his own like little comic series, but I don't think they're gonna make another show for just for him. So I think it's gonna be like Shrinking Ray because in the comics isn't he a dude,
Yeah, in the
right?
comics he's a dude, and yeah,
So when I'm fine if they gender swap it if they do it in the right way like they did with Shrinking Ray and then they made Rex and her
yeah.
like date.
Shrinking Ray, I think that was like a good. That's a
Yeah,
good
good.
character.
Yeah, it's a good decision because
Yeah,
in the comics, there's not really that much female characters to do besides like Eve, and that's it. She's like the only like actual female character. And
yeah. And what I noticed in the comics too is they're hella sexualized too.
yeah, and they're not gonna put. I've noticed they're including a lot more PNGs. Like you know where there's just like their default just
Oh
standing
yeah,
there.
like
They're
the
including
one
that way
episode
more.
where Mark and Eve, like when they leave the kitchen, they look like there's like sliding.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then who's Debbie dating again?
Debbie. What?
Who's he married to or she? Yeah, I forgot his name.
Debbie. I kind of forgot
Oh,
too.
we forgot his name, but I like their relationship a lot. Isn't he
Yeah,
like a show original?
pretty sure.
I'm excited to see what's gonna happen when Nolan finds out about that. He probably won't care
Yeah.
because he went off with that Thraxon girl that's probably dead by now.
Hey, speaking about Omni Man, how do you feel about that one scene with Omni Man and
Oh,
Alan?
Alan, where he's going like this
Yeah,
with the
he's
pillow.
covering his
That
ears.
shit was super
I
funny. And
know.
then the people in the ship. Those people, first of all, the people in the ship is obvious Star Trek reference, but those people, they're the captain. It has to be the dumbest person in the whole show. Like I don't know when he goes like, "Oh, I thought you guys were in a poly relationship or something like that," or it's just the three of you doing it, and he's like, "No one was hella mad." Yeah, and I wonder what's his name? Space Racer.
Space Racer,
Yeah,
yeah.
Space Racer is super cool. I don't know what species he is,
I
but
like it. I like his gun.
where he could fight a Viltrumite by himself and Alan the alien by himself.
And
That's
same for those aliens too.
the
That
lion ones.
the are they some
Or are
there's
we
some
talking? Or yeah, lion ones.
yeah
Are you talking about Battle Beast? Or are you talking about the alien, the lizard
the
people?
lizard
Oh,
people
the lizard people are cool.
where they live in that world where it's like more dense than Earth's
Yeah,
gravity, and like one could like kill one Viltrum or not one of those things could kill like 50 Viltrumites.
yeah. Oh, I thought it was super cool when they were dumping all the dead Viltrumites in the air, and then the Viltrum's ring was just dead bodies of all the Viltrums. That was
Mm-hmm.
super cool.
I think that's what's it called? Really, like it shows like what happened with the race, but still shows how strong they truly are.
Like, and then what's the name? The dude who sounds like Optimus Prime. He's a Viltrumite in the Coalition
Oh,
of Planets.
Oh yeah,
The
he's like the leader.
yeah,
He's he
the secret Viltrumite,
yeah
and he made
he made the virus that
the
killed them. Like
the
most of
Scourge
the scourge
virus.
virus.
That and then Omni-Man was bad to kill him. That was super cool.
Yeah, and because he got his flashbacks of his
Yeah,
father and his parents.
and then he's the great betrayer who killed like the original, like Emperor Viltrum. Whole episode 2 was crazy, and then they low key made me feel bad for Viltrumites, even though they were like doing way worse stuff when
I mean, Viltrumites weren't really that bad. It's just when Okay,
They
think about it.
enslaved and killed billions before
Oh,
that the scourge virus came.
okay,
They
but
just
still,
made them less aggressive because they had to be more careful on who they
I
fought.
mean, they weren't really too bad. There's actually some really good characters. I like Anissa.
Do you like Anissa? Yeah, bro.
I like it. She's a really good character, but I wish they. I mean, this is a like this is like really talked about in on the like around, but like how Anissa like should have essayed Mark,
Yeah,
but I'm just wondering how that's gonna truly play out since they didn't add that in
because
last season.
it is important for later on for the comics.
Yeah,
I feel like they should have included it in, but at least censored it, like make it
yeah.
like faded black or something like that for Mark.
They should have just like
Because there's not that much representation of male SA victims out there.
yeah. I think what you said they should have just like what's it called? Like at least show them like what not showing what she's doing, but like portray like what's going on.
Like to like show like oh like show like oh yeah this really happened, you know.
Yeah.
In the third episode when was it the third episode when Debbie's boyfriend came down and he's like, wow, you guys were making a lot of noise like Mark and Eve do.
I think I'm pretty sure, but
That's funny.
I know.
I'm glad that they're diverging from the show because there's a lot of people on the internet who read the comics who go out there and spoil it for a lot of
Yeah.
people, and then they're doing that thing with Damien Hellstrom. I think that's his name, or Blood, something like that. Damien. I know his first name Damien. The detective devil who was in the first season,
Yeah.
and then that's like the thing of hell. That's gonna be like a show original, and I've seen theories that Thrag is the devil because there's that one thing in the trailer where Thrag gets punched in his hairline, and it's like an impact frame, and it shows him where he has like a skull and red eyes, and that shit was super.
So who's the voice actor for Thrag? Is he the Thor? Is he Thor from God of War? Is that no him?
I don't know. Wait, look it up on your phone real quick.
All right. Lee Pace.
Click on his IMDb page to see if.
Lee Pace. Yeah. Because there was talks about like
Oh, he was the elf from The Hobbit, like Legolas's dad.
Was he?
Yeah, that's him.
because there was talks about the voice actor from God of War Ragnarok,
Yeah.
Thor being the voice actor. I never played the games because I play Xbox, but like that voice acting for Thor is really good.
Yeah,
And
I played the God of War Ragnarok.
your
That
PS
game
player.
is super good. But back to Invincible.
I hope to see more of this one guy. They showed him in the is it Invincible War? Where is all the Invincible War, where he was fighting one of the Invincible variants. He's like a combined of like Daredevil and like
Was this to do with the blindfold?
Yes.
And he was shooting at
Yeah,
the
like-
thing. I thought when I saw a trailer,
He
and
looked just-
I thought that was Mark.
Yeah, he
variant,
looked-
like
he
a
looks
good
just
guy
like
during
Mark.
a Mark.
Yeah.
I was like, what the hell?
And also a cool fact, I'm pretty sure in the Invincible War, Spider-Man was, or no,
That was in season 2.
That was in
when,
season 2
when he got sent through the portal, and then
yeah,
thing is, it's like his name was like the replacement for Spider-Man was like I think Agent Spider.
yeah,
or
because of
something.
copyright issues. But I wish we get to see more of like Marvel characters. Like I wish.
Isn't DC also was supposed to be in? Did DC do collab on Invincible or no?
Spawn.
I know Spawn did because. Fun fact: going back to Marvel Rivals, Angela was in a Spawn original, but Marvel got the copyright for her, and then she became a Marvel character. That's a fun fact right there.
Mm-hmm. And what's it called? I think the Spawn variant, and that was fighting against one of the variants, or I think he was what's it called? Because we seen that like flat like how all the Invincible variants are fighting in their universe or in different universes, and we see how in the comics one of them is fighting Spawn, but I don't know which one wins. But supposedly people are saying that Spawn was like the weakest one.
Then that means probably Spawn died.
Yeah, that's true. Like it's cool seeing like other like characters from other like comics are appearing in like these type of.
I know currently right now there's like I think it's like a side comic, like not in any universes. But I know Invincible and Optimus Prime do a collab because right now Image Comics owns the comic rights to Transformers.
Mhm.
And
And speaking about Transformers, GI Joe.
oh yeah, the GI
Yeah.
Joe. Have you read those or the Ranadron universe? Those comics are super good.
Really?
It's
I have
written
not seen.
by I know Robert Kirkman's on it, but right now he's doing okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it was I forgot who was originally doing it. But those comics are super good.
Yeah.
They're making a show about those comics right now too. So I hope Amazon picks it up. But I
And
hope the animation's a little bit different than the Invincible because it's different aesthetics and different tones. You know
you know who I hate in Invincible?
who?
Mark's old girlfriend.
I
I
mean,
hate her.
I
Honestly,
get her
I'm glad. I'm glad he switched.
I'm glad she broke up with Mark because I get where she's coming from. Because
Wait, you dated a superhero?
yeah, and oh, I remember that talk. Imagine, right? You're out there with your boyfriend or girlfriend, and they're in a superhero similar to Mark, and then like a person with a similar strength of Superman comes in, grabs your neck, like you could feel
And
like your neck like almost getting ripped off. Like they could do it just if they wanted to, and then they're like, oh, they're ending your, and it's just like I get where she's coming from because I don't want to get my head written on.
True.
You know,
I mean, yeah, I understand what you're saying, but like for her, but she was like out of pocket sometimes. Like she would be like before that, he would like kill himself, but she would just be mad for him not being there for her. Like even like let's say like she like failed a quiz and he's like fighting a space dragon and he loses an arm, loses a testicle, and like he's like half of there and she'll still be mad at him for not telling her that he's fighting the world, like fighting to save the world
I mean, I don't know. I get where she's coming from.
with her boyfriend, her new boyfriend.
Oh yeah, that happened.
Yeah,
And they
that
went
already
to the
happened.
bowling alley.
Yeah.
And then I forgot what else happened when they went to the bowling alley. I'm pretty sure. No, that's when the Invincible War started. Mark was at the bowling alley with her, Amber. Yeah, that's her name. And then that's when the Invincible War started. I felt like the Invincible War could have been longer. Uh, Honestly, the Invincible War is kind of cooler than Conquest's fight.
You think? I like
Yeah.
Conquest's fight.
I
The
like the
animation
Conquest.
was actually like peak.
I like the Conquest fight, but I feel like the Invisible War was cool because
And you know what?
the
You know
different
what I
marks.
hated?
What?
Everyone hated his what's it called?
Oliver?
No, not Oliver. His voice. Crap, why am I blanking?
Conquest?
Conquest. Yeah, everyone was hating, and
because
then
they had that Josh Brolin
yes,
AI
but
text to speech
yeah,
bot.
but like the thing is, everyone switched up once like
Yeah.
that episode came out. But I like the voice.
And then didn't that actor he played Negan?
Yeah,
You know, I
yeah.
want your DNA, Carlos.
Yeah,
I was going to put it in the short.
Hey, shout out Carlos.
Shout out Carlos, bro. You're getting the DNA.
Hey, bro, don't worry. We'll help you with your homework soon.
But what's it called? He spoiled it on his Instagram during when season 1 first came out. He had all the compodiums.
Oh yeah.
And he had his like picture. I put that picture in. This video isn't considered as an episode. This is like, I'm also gonna do this with Marlon when Daredevil Born Again comes out. Something like this.
Another good character, Powerplex.
Powerplex is cool.
He was.
But he's okay. He's dumbass for killing his wife.
Well, what's it called? Yo,
Jesse?
Mr. White. Mr. White, I'm here to take down Invincible.
Yeah. And then, honestly, when I was watching that or rewatching it during season 3, or I was watching it a few weeks ago, I recently played Dispatch. That's all I was thinking about because they have the same voice actor, him and Robert Robinson. That Dispatch is a good game. If you like Invincible, you will like Dispatch. So it's only like $30 or something like that. You should get it.
You know what? Honestly, I think Invincible and Marvel Rivals would not be a bad collab.
Yeah,
because like some character, what kind of character would
Invincible is coming off in a like a fighting game.
Yeah,
but it looks.
Did the game come out already? I'm pretty sure it did.
It's on pre-order
sure?
still. But that game looks kind of bad. It comes out. It's coming out with like 8 fighters, and then one of them is like some like a girl who appeared in the show like for a second. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a African girl, I think, and she like controls, I think, the weather, kind of like Storm.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah, you
know.
know what I'm talking about? And they added her instead of Alan the alien.
Ooh,
Like
yeah,
that. What are we doing?
I
What are we
know.
doing?
Ooh, and the girl that voices what's it called? Universa is the same girl from the bald girl from Wakanda. And
Oh, Okoye.
yeah, Koye. She's the voice actor
Oh,
for
I
Universa.
did recognize her voice from somewhere, but that's actually a cool fact. Yeah, I feel like they should add when they do. They should add maybe Mark. I feel like Mark's the only because the rest of them have like similar powers.
Yeah.
Maybe Mark and Eve. Eve could be a tank or a healer. I don't really care.
I think
And
she's
then
more of a healer
yeah,
because we mostly see her in the show. Not, I mean, she does help Mark a lot, but we usually see her usually heal, like in the conquest battle, like her ult would go crazy. Like
yeah,
you see how she freaking
yeah. She really
it,
healed herself.
burns
Oh yeah, and then they could do Mark. Mark could be like pretty basic, just by
I feel like he
punching
could be a what's it called
the tank.
like an Ultron.
Oh, Ultron's a healer.
Really?
Yeah.
No, but I feel like you know how Ultron could fly and
Oh,
but I feel like he could I think
I think
Mark
he
would
could
have
play
those
like
abilities.
Angela, because Angela could go on the ground and like start punching for or start hitting for axes and then go up and like kind of be like a poke dive kind of character. He could probably play like that.
Yeah.
And then they can just add a bunch of mythic skins, make him
Like Alan could be Venom.
Alan.
Actually, he could be
Nah.
Hulk. He could be Hulk.
Oh, Alan could be Hulk. They just don't have to do the flying for him.
Yeah.
And then Omni Man could be maybe Hyperion if they add him. You probably don't know
Who's
Hyperion.
Hyperion?
He's a part. You don't know. He's a
Oh
part of
god.
the. I forgot what team they were called, but they're like kind of a
Or
rip off of
like a
the
niche,
Justice
like
League.
a niche.
Kinda,
Oh.
kind of niche. They could do that if they ever had Hyperion. He's just like a Superman copy. And then, or they could just make Omni Man like a mythic skin for Mark, and then add a bunch of like purple skins for Mark's clone or opposite or not opposites, multiverse counterparts. That would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm pretty sure that's all they could add. Maybe they could do a legendary skin for Ultron as Robot.
That's true.
And then Shrinking Ray, they could do that when Ant-Man comes out, or maybe Wasp. Or actually, no, because she doesn't get big. She never got big, so they
Yeah.
should give her Wasp.
And
But
I was thinking Conquest. If they add a Thanos skin, he could be
yeah,
because of the hand. But
yeah,
wait,
the snap would be weird.
yeah,
They can just I don't know. They gave Rogue like all the different abilities instead of just giving her like
yeah,
stealing powers. They can just they don't really care as long as we get skins. That would be cool.
yeah.
Like maybe for a Halloween season where they just dress up as like certain characters. That's gonna be a future episode. Which Capcom characters that we would want as skins for different people. That'll be a future episode.
How do you think the relationship between Mark and his father are gonna come into in the future?
They kind of made up when was it season two when yeah it was season two when they met on Thraxon when what's his name the dog what's the Thraxon dressed up as the space or the
Oh yeah, huh, that was funny.
the
It was like that comic
it was
character.
like a rip off. It was kind of like Doctor Strange but with a dog
Yeah,
head.
was the dog, and then he came over and hey, we need your help,
Yeah,
and then take him to his father. Oh, I cracked aliens. You got a new brother, purple
yeah.
Thanos brother.
And then when what's the name the Viltrumite started attacking Thraxon or the Thraxon. I don't even know what the planet's
Yeah,
called. Thraxa.
that one big black guy that attacked, that killed a lot. Or he was
Yeah.
going after
Yeah.
the wife.
But it doesn't matter. Well, I mean, it does matter that the Thraxons died because they can just reproduce super quickly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but they die really fast. I think their
They
lifespan's
last
one
one
human
year.
year. Yeah.
And then Nolan decides to marry. Wasn't the kid the one that Nolan has Oliver with? Because the flashback, I don't know if you remember, the Thraxon spaceship was going to a black hole, and then Nolan's too depressed and realized he was happy saving them.
Yeah.
And then that little kid, I'm pretty sure was the one that he has Oliver with, because it was a few months after.
Yeah.
And then at that point, she would be an adult.
Yeah.
So she was 4 months old, or probably like 6 months old when Nolan decides to have a baby with Oliver.
Oh, and if you think about it, she probably had him in like a week.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah,
And then
'cause-
Oliver is like growing super quick.
Yeah, so it's probably been like 2 months in.
How old is Oliver? Like a year?
He-
Not even a year. He's probably like a few.
Well, I mean, I mean, if you don't, if we're trying to talk about like, with his Viltrumite, he's probably gonna be like his Viltrumite DNA. He's probably gonna be like right. If we're talking like how dogs are like dog
Yeah.
years and human years are different. Let's say for his species, he's like 2 months old, but for
Yeah.
us, he's like at least 13.
Yeah. What's it called? And then honestly, Oliver is better than Mark. Honestly,
Actually,
because over here he's risking his life, and over here during the Invincible War, over here he's like with Eve. He's going like, oh no, that was when Conquest came out. That was after the Invincible War, and she was all hurt, and she was in the hospital, and Mark is going like right next to her bed or her hospital bed, and then Oliver's going in by himself. No, it's Invincible War. This is when they were fighting the other Invincibles.
Yeah.
That's when Oliver just goes out, and
Yeah,
then
he's
Mark decides to be a pussy and stay inside all
Yeah,
day.
he just doesn't
With
think about others.
Eve, even though Eve would probably want him to go fight, he would just stay by her bed. I mean, honestly, I get your
Like that,
intention,
even
but
like that one scene where he's talking to his mom
yeah.
where he's like downstairs and you're like, wow.
Oliver never hesitates to go out and fight. That's what I like about Oliver over Mark.
Yeah, but like I feel like Oliver doesn't take it too serious. Like he like messes around.
I mean,
too much
he's
where
a kid.
Yeah, but like he messes around too much where Mark has to like come in, save him, and like not die.
Yeah.
And and
When
also
the Muller twins died because of
yeah,
I was hella shocked that the fucking Muller twins died. I was like, what the fuck?
That was tough, honestly.
Then he flew through one and then he just, I think, punched his head off or something.
And like
that?
his brain went all over the scene. But like, what's it called? I like the shift from like Oliver, like, oh, why don't you just kill him? To stop it, like in that episode where where he's
when
like
he's
punching,
punching
Tombstone.
Yeah, Tombstone.
And like Mark is just going at him like pa pa pa, and then Oliver is like stop it. I like that part because honestly, it just switches like how Mark went from like, oh, you can't kill any humans, that killing is bad, to like after what happened with Angstrom and Conquest, where he's like, all right, now on, I'm gonna kill everyone, and we see that with him killing the astronaut guy,
and then him be more aggressive, and then when the dude apologized and he's like clenches his fist and he's like about it. It's not really kill him, but he thought about it, killing him. But and then honestly, I would get if other heroes that are like weaker than Mark, like killing their villains, like if they keep coming back stronger and stronger, like Mark. But Mark has to hold back, obviously, because if he like kills one person, he's gonna start killing the rest, and then he's gonna become another like Viltrumite. Like,
and the thing is, he doesn't want to be like his dad too.
Yeah.
Even though he loves his dad and like looks up to him, he just doesn't want to turn out what happens because of what happened in season 1.
Yeah.
Where he just like your mom's a pet.
She was more like a pet to me, Mark. And then Oliver taking Omni-Man's logo and making it his own.
Yeah.
That's really cool. And then I like Oliver's new suit, but I don't really like. Actually, his haircut's alright.
Yeah, I don't like it. Honestly.
It's alright.
I miss little him.
His little when he was purple.
He was a little purple.
And now he's pink.
He's a little grape.
Yeah. And then you seen that one edit where it is him with the Omni-Man face?
Yeah.
And he has a mustache.
Wait, are you sure?
Dude, the lobotomy Invincible edits are coming back since the new season's out.
Right.
And then
I'm so
meanwhile, Butcher's shirt. We're probably gonna do when The Boys comes out. We're gonna do one like this each week. I know Brandon couldn't be here today. He's probably gonna be here next week for next episode. Do episode 4. Yeah. All right. Should we call it?
I think we should call it.
All right. Tune in to me, Marlon, Connor, and Brandon are gonna make a video tomorrow about the new season of Marvel Rivals, and then we're probably gonna post it on Saturday. We're gonna talk about everything, including maybe Cyclops. All right, GunoCast signing out.